So dear students, first of all, I welcome you in MSc 2 Inorganic Chemistry. Dear students, I am Dr. M.P. Sinde. I am going to teach you Organometallic Chemistry, paper number CHI 336, section 1. So, in this section, we are going to learn about organometallic compounds. What are their properties? What are their reactions, their applications, and also we are going to discuss the synthesis of organometallic compounds. CHI 330 section 1, which is called as organometallic chemistry. So let us see what is meant by organometallic chemistry. It's a very simple compound, simple definition. The compounds containing at least one metal carbon bond are called organometallic compounds, and the branch of chemistry in which we study about organometallic compounds, their synthesis, their properties, their application, okay, and this branch of chemistry is called as organometallic chemistry. So mind well, the organometallic compounds are the compounds in which one metal carbon bond is present. The metals must have less electronegativity than carbon. We know that the electronegativity of carbon is 2.5, and therefore the metals which are present in organometallic compounds, their electronegativity must be less than 2.5. In this table, some metals are shown. Lithium, electronegativity is 1. Beryllium, electronegativity is 1.5. Boron, electronegativity is 2. Silicon, 1.8. Arsenic, 2. And germanium, 1.8. So these elements have less electronegativity than carbon, and therefore they are able to form bond with carbon. Thus, the compounds in which metals such as silicon, boron, arsenic, germanium, etc. are bonded directly to carbon atom are called as organometallic compounds. Here there are some examples. Dimethyl beryllium. So beryllium metal is attached, bonded with carbon of methyl group. Second example, trimethyl arsine. Arsenic is attached with carbon of methyl group. Tetramethyl lead. Lead is attached with carbon of methyl group. Then see next example, dimeric trimethyl aluminium. Here aluminium, two aluminiums are present, therefore it is called as dimeric structure. Methyl groups are also present, 6 in number, and therefore trimethyl aluminium. So aluminium is bonded with carbon of methyl group. Here there is formation of bridge between two aluminium atom with the help of this methyl group. Then see here, this is the very important compound from organometallic compound. So iron is sandwiched between pentadiene, cyclopentadiene, and hence this compound is called as ferrocene. This is another one, tetramethyl silane. So silicon is bonded with carbon of methyl Here there are 4 methyl groups situated at the corners of tetrahedron. So, organometallic chemistry includes organoboron, organosilicon, organoarsenic, organotellurium compound, which contains metal carbon bond. Next, borderline compounds. What are borderline compounds? Compounds such as tetracarbonyl nickel, pentacarbonyl iron, hexacarbonyl chromium. These are called as borderline organometallic compounds. Why? Because carbonyl is not considered as organic compound. Similarly, metal carbides, metal cyanides, and graphites also not included in organometallic compounds. Next, sodium cyanide as well as calcium carbide, potassium graphite. These are also not organometallic compounds. Metal alkoxides, metal amides, metal salts of carboxylic acid are not included in organometallic compounds. See, it's very interesting. First organometallic compound was synthesized in 1827 by scientist Zeiss, and therefore that compound is known as Zeiss salt. Let us see how Zeiss salt is prepared by him. So K2PtSCl6 in presence of ethyl alcohol, it is refluxed. That solution is reflux. So here this is the composition of Zeiss salt. This is nothing but the world's first organometallic compound. In 1951, Chile and Poisson prepared the very well-known organometallic compound ferrocene. In detail about its synthesis properties, in coming lectures we are going to discuss about its chemistry. How it is formed? See here, C5H5MgBr. It is reacted with ferric chloride and refluxed in anhydrous ether so that there is formation of ferrocene, a very well-known organometallic compound. Next point, types of organometallic compounds. So here first, sandwich compound. Cyclic organic ligand is attached to metal atom and there is formation of sandwich compound. Second type, metal cluster compound. So remember well, this compound contains 2 or 3 or as many as 4, 5, 10, 12 metal atoms which are joined together. They may contain single, double and triple bond between metals. Metals may be bridged in these complexes. So remember well, many metal atoms are present. They are joined together and there is formation of single, double or triple bond between the metals. Then see next type of organometallic compound and that is carbide structure. Carbide cluster. Some metal cluster in encapsulate the carbon atom resulting in the formation of carbon center cluster called as carbide structure. See here this structure. Here at center there is carbon and here at the corners Here there are metal atom. This is called as carbon center cluster or carbide cluster. Then see what is meant by organic ligand. Very important thing in organometallic compound, because this organic ligand contains carbon and it forms bond with metal atom. See here in this table some organic ligands are shown and their names is also mentioned. So first one is carbonyl, very simple, carbonyl. Second one is carbene, which is also called as alkylidene. Third one, carbine or alkylidene. Here, three carbon atoms are present. It is cyclic in nature, therefore it is called as cyclopropenyl. Four carbons are present, cyclic in nature, cyclobutadiene. 5 carbons are present, cyclic in nature, cyclopentadienyl. Next one, this is common to us. 6 carbon atoms are present, benzene. Then see next one, here 8 carbon are present. So it is called as 1,5-cyclooctadiene. Next one, CH2 double bond CH2, we know that this is ethylene, and here there is triple bond between two carbon atoms, it is called as acetylene. This is the structure of pi allele. Cr3, that means alkyl group, this is allyl group. So all these organic ligands form bond with metal by using their carbon atom. Next point, classification of organometallic compounds on the basis of, there are many ways to classify the organometallic compounds. So we have to discuss one by one. Let us see first method, how the organometallic compounds are classified. Here we must know what is meant by hapticity. It's very simple. The number of carbon atoms present in organic ligand through which they bonded with metal atom in organometallic compound. So the number of carbon atoms of an organic ligand which are directly attached to the metal in an organometallic compound is called the hapticity of the organic group. It is denoted by eta. Okay, it is denoted by eta. Organic ligands can be classified on the basis of these hapticity. So first type, monohaptoeta1 ligands. So the organic ligands which are attached to the metal atom through one carbon atom are called as monohaptoligand. The monohaptoligand, the name indicates that it attaches to the metal atom through only one carbon atom. Examples, alkyl group, CH3 methyl, C6H5, C2H5, aryl group, carbonyl group, acyl group. These organic ligands attaches to metal atom by using their only one carbon atom. Therefore, they are called as monohaptoligands. Let us see this example. Carbonyl 5 attaches to manganese, as well as with this manganese is attached to this methyl group. So here hapticity of CH3 is 1 because CH3. This group is attached to manganese by using only one carbon atom. Then see, second type, dihaptoeta2 ligands. The organic ligand which are attached through two carbon atoms are called dihaptoligand. Example, ethylene. So see here there are two carbon atoms. By using these two carbon atoms, it attaches to the central metal atom and hence hapticity is 2. Then see next type, trihaptoeta3 ligand. The name indicates that the organic ligand contains 3 carbon atoms through which or by using these 3 carbon atoms it forms bond with metal atom in organometallic compound. So the organic ligand which are attached to metal through 3 carbon atoms are called trihaptoligand. This is the example. Pi allyl group, this one is eta3 ligand. So this is the organometallic compound. So tetracarbonyl manganese is attached with this group, pi allyl group, by using 3 carbon atoms of this organic ligand. Hapticity is 3. Then see next type, tetrahaptoeta4 ligands. The organic ligand which are attached to metal through 4 carbon atoms are called tetrahaptoligand. Let us explain with the help of example. Cyclobutadiene, it contains 4 carbon atoms. So here butadiene attaches to iron and hence hapticity of cyclobutadiene is 4. Then say pentahaptoeta5 ligands. 5 carbon atoms of this ligand are closely associated with the metal atom. That means 5 carbon atoms are attached, form bonds with metal atom. See this example, very well known example. C5H5, cyclopentadienyl, okay, attaches to Fe. We have discussed the structure of ferrocene. This is the formula of ferrocene. This is the first ring, C5H5, and there is iron, and then there is second ring of cyclopentadiene. So hapticity of C5H5 is 5 here, ferrocene. Then see next one, hexahaptoeta6 ligands. In case of these 6 carbon atoms of hexahaptoligands are closely associated with the metal atom. That means how many number of carbon atoms are attached to metal atom? 6. At that time it is called as hexahapto. Well-known example, benzene, C6H6. That means these 6 carbon atoms form bond with metal atom. Here is the example. Chromium. Okay. This metal atom is attached, is bonded with 6 carbon atoms and hence hapticity of benzene C6H6 is 6. Next type, haptoeta7 ligands. So in this case, 7 carbon atoms of organic ligand are closely associated with the metal atom. Example, tropylium cation. So this is the tropylium cation. So 7 carbon atoms are attached to molybdenum in this organometallic compound. So hapticity of tropylium cation is 7. Then see next one, octaheptoethyate ligands. In this case, 8 carbon atoms of octahepto ligands are closely associated with the metal atom. This is the example. Cyclooctatetraene dianion. See this, C8H8. This cyclooctatetraene dianion, it contains 8 carbon and attaches to uranium. So this is the organometallic compound form uranocene. And in this case, hapticity of this cyclooctatetraene dianion is 8. Then see, next method of classification of organometallic compound. Second type, on the basis of composition. So on the basis of composition also, the organometallic compounds are classified. There are 2 types. First one is simple organometallic compounds. The compounds in which only one hydrocarbon radical or hydrogen atom attached to the metal atom are called simple organometallic compounds. That means in these compounds, hydrogen atom is attached to metal atom. So these are the examples. Very simple. Tetramethyl lead. Lead is bonded with hydrogen also in this compound. Here this is the second example. Trimethyl tin hydride. So tin is attached with hydrogen atom and therefore this is called as simple organometallic compound. This simple organometallic compound again divided into 2 types. First one is symmetrical organometallic compound. See, this is the example. Dimethyl cadmium. So on 2 sides of cadmium there are 2 methyl groups. Same groups are attached to cadmium. Therefore this is called as symmetrical organometallic compound. Now see second type, unsymmetrical organometallic compound. In this case, this is the metal zinc. On 2 sides, 2 different organic ligands are present. So CH3 and CH2, CH3. Therefore, different groups are present on 2 sides and therefore this is called as unsymmetrical organometallic compound. Then is second type of organometallic compound on the basis of composition. Mixed organometallic compounds. The compounds in which groups other than hydrocarbon radical, that means hydrogen atoms, are directly attached to the metal atom are called mixed organometallic compounds. That means here metal atom is not bonded with hydrogen atom. Example, see this CH3MgBr, no doubt as it is an organometallic compound. That means magnesium is bonded with carbon of methyl group. But on another side there is no hydrogen, but instead of hydrogen there is bromide. Okay, so this is called as mixed organometallic compound. This is another example, dimethyl tin chloride. Okay, so it attaches with chloride ion instead of hydrogen and therefore this is mixed organometallic compound. Then see next method of classification. on the basis of position of metal in the periodic table, where the metal is situated, whether it is situated in S block, P block, D block or A block. On the basis of this, the organometallic compounds are classified. Here again there are two types. First one is main group organometallic compounds. The compounds formed by S block and P block elements are called main group organometallic compounds. Example, methyl lithium. Lithium is present in, or it is called as main group element, is present in S block. Therefore, this is main group organometallic compound. Second one, CH3MgBr, methyl magnesium bromide. So magnesium is also present in S block. Therefore, it is called as main group organometallic compound. Next one, tetramethyl lead. This is also one of the example from this category. Then see, next one, D and F block organometallic compounds. The compounds formed by D and F block elements are called D and F block organometallic compounds. Examples, ferrocene. We have discussed ferrocene. This ferrocene is from this type D and F block organometallic compound. That means here iron is present in D block. Therefore, this is D block organometallic compound. Second one is uranocene. Uranium is from F block. Therefore, this is F block organometallic compound. So, friends, for this lecture, up to this is sufficient. In next lecture, we will discuss the nature of metal carbon bonds present in organometallic compounds. Thank you.